Well, we're all looking for weeknight dinner ideas that are healthy and delicious without taking forever to put together. Impossible? Well, not if the folks behind Nom Nom Paleo have anything to say. Their newest venture is Nom Nom Paleo Let's Go Simple Feasts and Healthy Eats. Author Michelle Tam showed Amity a flavorful way to cook fish.
Well, Michelle, what are we making today?
We're making something super simple and super delicious, and it'll be something that you have in the fridge that you can whip out and make delicious meals all the time. It is my Ginger Scallion Sauce. And it tastes great on everything from fish to, like when I was a kid, I would put it on white rice, eggs, whatever. So all you do is you start with a cup of finely minced scallions. And even if your knife skills stink, you can just put it in one of those mini prep and chop everything up. And then I have 3 tablespoons of minced ginger. I like to do this on the microplane because it makes it super fine and it doesn't have all the little hairs in it that people like, or it doesn't have big chunks of ginger, which I hate. 2 teaspoons Diamond Crystal kosher salt. And then I have a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and that's it.
Sounds good though.
And I'm going to pour in some hot oil. This is probably the hardest part and the riskiest part for me to do on TV, but you have half a cup here, and I use avocado oil because it is a neutral tasting oil that has a high smoke point. It has a really great fatty acid profile. If your oil is at 375, sometimes it kind of does a giant balloon, but that's okay. This is as long as it's hot, and the way you can test it, like if you don't have like a little thermometer that can tell you it's 375, you can just throw in a scallion, and as long as it's all bubbling, then it's ready. I mean, you don't want the oil so hot that it's smoking.
Okay.
But it smells really amazing. I'm sorry you can't.
I wish we had
but
smell-o-vision. I keep saying it. We got to develop it, especially in the times of now.
But it's perfect with the ginger. It's not super, like the ginger isn't super spicy because the oil mellows it out. And then I simply broiled some fish, but I put a little avocado oil. I put this new umami stir fry powder, which is actually a recipe in my book, but you can buy it online.
Okay.
And then you just spoon this on.
So can you use salmon? Like, how's it taste with salmon?
Yes, any fish is amazing. Like salmon, it's amazing. Basically anything you have. You can have leftovers. You can have a rotisserie chicken that you buy at the store. And once you have it, so this is the one that I had in my fridge that I made earlier. This can keep in your fridge like 1 to 2 weeks-ish.
Okay.
And, or you could freeze it in like your ice cube molds, and then you can have it and pop out a cube and it'll thaw. But this is indispensable, and it's a flavor booster that you will want in the kitchen.
I absolutely love this.
Here's the final. This is like a meal for a mom who has to homeschool their children.
Well, I feel like when I get done making for everyone else, that like literally I'm like, well, what's left? Some chili. Yeah. And I'm so sick of that. So this is amazing. And I love that you can put it on everything. Let's go back to that spice you said that you made.
Oh, this is the umami stir fry powder, which is actually a recipe in the book. And I have a bunch of recipes that use this, but we just released it. So you can actually buy it if you don't want to make it, which is me. And that's why I was so excited these came out. I don't do this to make money. I was like, I just need these for me as a busy mom that wants delicious meals.
Tell us what else is in your book. I know that you were early to the paleo movement. Is there a lot of recipes in there like that'll help us be healthier?
My whole thing is not to tell everyone that they have to be paleo. I just want people to cook their own meals and pay attention to how food makes them feel. Mm-hmm. So don't just eat something because someone tells you it's healthy, because maybe it doesn't make you feel good. And don't just eat something because it tastes delicious, even though it makes you feel terrible. So it's kind of like the compromise and making it sustainable. But my whole thing is shortcuts to deliciousness and making sure that I can keep up with my 2 twin boys or teen boys. Oh my gosh, I hope they're not twins, but they are my 2 teen boys.
No, that's such good advice, because I think, like I tried kale. Like I was really forcing kale on myself. My body doesn't like kale. It doesn't react well to kale. So that's really good advice. I love it. How is this book different from your other ones?
It's similar in that it is step-by-step recipes. But what's different about this book is I think the recipes in this book are truly comfort foods for me as like a Chinese American who grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's like a melting pot of immigrant cultures. Mm-hmm. And so during the pandemic, when everybody else was craving like sourdough bread and all of these cheesy casseroles, which I also love. And I totally understand why people would love those things. Like for me, I was missing the foods that my mom made for me. There's like a roast duck that I developed that's paleo, like Chinese egg tarts that you can get at dim sum. I made a paleo version because I missed it because I can't eat it, number one. And number two, because of the pandemic, I couldn't go out anyway if I wanted to. But I also love Mexican food and Indian food and Vietnamese food. So like truly the recipes in this book are my comfort foods.
Don't you just love Michelle? She has the best personality, and she is sharing her recipe for the green scallion fish fillets. Just go to our website and enjoy.